Business Book Summaries.
Turning pages, changing games, where every book is a new frontier.
Magic Words by Jonah Berger is an enlightening exploration of the power of words and how they can be leveraged to enhance our impact in various areas of life, from personal to professional settings. This book provides readers with a comprehensive look at the ways language can be used to persuade, communicate, and connect with others. Drawing on his cutting-edge research, Berger identifies 6 types of words that can significantly increase our influence and ability to drive action. Berger emphasizes that almost everything we do involves words, whether it's persuading others, leading a team, or even shaping our own thoughts. The book examines how words can be strategically used by salespeople, teachers, lawyers, and storytellers to convince clients, motivate students, persuade juries, and captivate audiences.
Before we delve further, remember that we regularly share new content. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel Business Book Summaries and hit the notification bell for the latest updates.
Through technological advancements in machine learning, computational linguistics, and natural language processing, combined with the digitization of conversations, Berger presents unprecedented insights into the power of language. The book also provides practical examples of how specific language choices can impact the effectiveness of communication. For instance, salespeople use particular words to persuade clients, while teachers employ them to engage students. Even in the creative arts, such as music, words play a critical role in making hits. Berger's book is designed for anyone who wants to increase their impact, whether it's persuading a client, motivating a team, or inspiring a whole organization. The techniques presented offer a powerful toolkit to enhance the effectiveness of our communication and achieve extraordinary results. By learning how to leverage the power of magic words, we can become more persuasive, impactful, and influential in every area of our lives. In Chapter 1, titled Motivation, the author discusses the traditional approaches people often use to motivate others, such as begging, bribing, and reasoning excessively. For instance, when a child refuses to eat their vegetables, parents might bribe them with a dessert or nag them into compliance. These methods are not only ineffective, but also generally disliked by people. When you try to forcefully motivate others, you often fail. Instead, focus on motivating their actions, and that's where magic words can make a real difference. You might associate magic words with terms like abracadabra or Shazam, but the book emphasizes the power of 7 simple words that can help guide others toward the desired behavior. Daniel Pink, a well-known author, emphasizes that motivation is not about imposing your will on others. You can't force someone to drink water, but you can make them thirsty. Similarly, the human brain naturally seeks direction and influence. By discovering what motivates someone and tapping into that, you won't struggle with finding motivation. Rather, you'll focus on guiding it. The first key step in achieving results is creating a genuine human connection. This connection acts as fertile ground for motivating others. Whether it's teachers engaging with students, doctors empathizing with patients, or businesses forming bonds with customers, human connection is crucial. Without it, success becomes elusive. Albert Mehrabian, a psychologist, found that only 7% of our communication is based on words, while the majority comes from body language and tone of voice. This small yet significant portion plays a vital role in expressing ourselves clearly. Chapter 2, titled The Magic of Yes, explores the significance of one powerful word, yes. Imagine a pivotal moment in your life, like proposing marriage. You're down on one knee, holding something small but full of potential, and asking a simple yet life-changing question. The moments of silence, shock, and anticipation that follow seem to stretch forever. But when you finally hear that affirmative yes, it brings immense relief and joy. Words, when used skillfully, can transform situations and guide outcomes. By mastering the art of communication and understanding how to use words effectively, you can create meaningful connections and inspire action in others. Chapter 2, titled Yes, delves into the profound impact of this simple yet powerful word. The word yes holds immense meaning, particularly in relationships, such as marriages, where it signifies acceptance and fosters a sense of unity. Dr. John Gottman, an expert on relationships, has conducted extensive studies on the role of words in marriage and can predict divorce with 91% accuracy by observing 6 signs that are the opposite of what yes represents. These signs include contempt, criticism, stonewalling, defensiveness, and failed repair attempts, which create a toxic dynamic that leads to separation. While the word no can end relationships, yes has the power to bring people together. It bridges conflicts, fosters admiration, and creates shared experiences. Beyond marriage, yes can influence other relationships in our lives, helping us feel connected and accepted. Humans naturally fear rejection, which is why hearing yes can ease our fears and create a sense of belonging. To harness the magic of yes, you should restructure your questions to encourage agreement. For example, rather than demanding someone fix a problem for you, ask if they can work together with you to resolve it. This approach increases the likelihood of success, as research suggests that securing 2 or 3 affirmative responses before making a request can significantly improve your chances. Small talk plays a crucial role in finding common ground and establishing a connection with others. This foundation of agreement builds trust and paves the way for successful interactions. Avoiding negative language is also key, as it can shift the conversation from positivity to fear or rejection. Instead, focus on maintaining the conversation in yes mode. This means steering clear of negative words or phrases that could introduce doubt or fear. For instance, when a doctor says, "We need to run some tests, but there's no need to worry," the negative wording often creates anxiety. All negative language, even if meant to negate worry, can generate negative feelings. In Chapter 3, The Magic of But, the book discusses how the word but can shape how we perceive conversations. When someone starts with a positive statement and then uses but to introduce a negative one, the positive part is often forgotten, leaving only the negative impression. This effect is called the but eraser, while the focus on the following statement is known as the but enhancer. To leverage this understanding, start with the information you want the person to forget and use, but to transition to the message you want them to remember. For instance, when selling life insurance, you might say, "I know you can't afford life insurance right now, but consider the benefits it offers your family." The potential buyer will forget the initial financial concern and focus on the advantages. Similarly, if you're asking for donations, begin with a negative acknowledgement, like, "I know everyone is asking you for money right now," followed by a positive note, such as, "But you're one of our best supporters." This approach increases the likelihood of success. To overcome objections like "I'd like to, but I can't," use the but reversal technique. Repeat the person's statement with a small adjustment to shift the focus to the positive aspect. For instance, say, "You can't, but you'd love to." This reframing can alter the person's perspective. Another useful strategy is to replace but with and, known as and linking. For instance, if you're working at a gym and want someone to commit to a longer membership, you might say, "Let me show you around our gym, and then we can discuss the membership options." This technique encourages agreement and helps build a positive rapport. Chapter 4, The Magic of Because, explores how humans seek meaning in everything and crave information to understand why we need to do something. We're more likely to act when given a reason, even for simple tasks. For instance, if your partner asks you to take out the trash, explaining that the fish scraps will become unpleasant. Overnight provides a clear rationale and increases the chances of compliance. Chapter 4, titled Because, explores the impact of providing reasons for requests, decisions, and actions. The use of the word because can greatly increase the likelihood that someone will agree to do something, as demonstrated by a Harvard professor's experiment. The professor found that when asking to cut in line at the photocopy machine, offering any reason, even a nonsensical one, boosted compliance from 60% to 93%. This shows how the word because can motivate others to act. Using the word because effectively can lead to increased understanding and cooperation. One approach is called the Advanced Because Technique, ABT, which involves prompting others to identify their own reasons or motivations for decisions and actions. For example, a gym employee giving a tour might ask potential members why they want to join or why exercise is important to them. By encouraging people to express their own becauses, they become more engaged and likely to follow through. Similarly, when a company faces challenges with employees meeting deadlines, instead of scolding them, management should ask employees why they believe they are struggling. This encourages employees to reflect on their challenges and come up with their own solutions, leading to better outcomes. Another example is the square suggestion technique, which suggests that when people are prompted to think of a particular shape, they tend to choose something different. This demonstrates how people prefer to make their own choices and resist direct suggestions. Chapter 5 focuses on the significance of using people's names and the word if. When you hear your name in a noisy room, you immediately tune in because we are naturally drawn to our names. Names are a core part of our identity, making them a powerful tool for building trust and connection with others. The name letter effect shows that people tend to prefer things associated with the letters in their name. For instance, individuals named Kathy are more likely to choose Coke over Pepsi, while people named Peter may prefer Pepsi. Using people's names wisely can help foster positive relationships and show appreciation. For example, in the workplace, knowing employees' names helps them feel valued. Calling on introverts by name can encourage their participation and input. Names can also be used to diffuse tense situations. By addressing someone by their name during an argument or disagreement, you can help calm them down and refocus their attention on the conversation. The chapter also delves into the power of the word if, which encourages people to think hypothetically and consider different scenarios. Using if statements can guide others' thoughts and foster creativity. For instance, when someone says, "I don't know," you might respond with, "What would you say if you did know?" This can help them tap into their knowledge and offer a more constructive answer. The use of if can also be helpful when someone expresses doubt or resistance, as it allows you to explore different outcomes and guide them toward a positive decision. Finally, Chapter 6, titled Asking for Help and Giving Thanks, emphasizes the importance of involving others in the process of achieving goals and showing gratitude. Turning individuals from passive spectators into active participants can lead to greater engagement and satisfaction. For instance, at a comedy show, when the comedian asks for audience participation, the experience becomes more interactive and enjoyable. In the same way, managers, teachers, and parents can encourage participation and involvement to enhance experiences and outcomes. By incorporating these principles, you can foster stronger relationships, better communication, and improved cooperation in various aspects of life. Chapter 6, titled If, discusses the importance of asking for help, or, in the case of managers, delegating tasks effectively. Delegation can be a powerful tool, but it must be approached thoughtfully. For instance, if an employee volunteers for a task, allow them to take it on. Even if they're new, they will appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow. Your role as a manager is to encourage engagement and trust in your team, so it's crucial to let employees own their tasks. Avoid the urge to step in and correct their methods unless absolutely necessary. Intervening can undermine their confidence and ownership, potentially damaging your relationship with them. However, there are scenarios where intervention is necessary, such as when safety is at stake. For example, a driver's education instructor may need to correct a student's driving, or a nurse may need to adjust a patient's medication. In these cases, the consequences of not intervening could be severe, so you must prioritize the situation carefully. The final magic word is thanks, which plays a vital role in fostering a positive and successful work environment. Expressing gratitude to employees and customers alike is essential for any business's success. Customers who feel valued are more likely to return, and employees who feel appreciated are more likely to stay with the company. After a project, employees should feel a sense of accomplishment and pride in their work, which can be reinforced by praise from their manager. Keeping employees happy involves more than just saying thank you. It can include small gestures such as smiling more often and showing up on time for meetings, demonstrating that you value their time. Creating a culture of gratitude where everyone is recognized for their contributions is essential. Remember that your business wouldn't exist without the hard work of your team and the loyalty of your customers. In conclusion, communication is key to building strong relationships, and the 7 magic words can help you enhance those connections. By eliciting yes and avoiding no, using but to redirect attention, motivating with because and if, and expressing gratitude through help and thanks, you can create a culture of positivity and human connection that strengthens your relationships and helps you achieve success. The book explores the power of 7 magic words: yes, but, because, if, help, thanks, and using people's names in communication. These words can significantly impact relationships and success in personal and professional settings. Yes fosters connection and collaboration, while but helps redirect focus. Because and if provide reasons and hypothetical scenarios to guide decisions. Effective delegation, help, and expressions of gratitude, thanks, improve teamwork and job satisfaction. Using people's names builds rapport and trust. Overall, mastering these words can enhance motivation, influence, and engagement, leading to stronger relationships and greater success.
We're keen to hear your thoughts on our content. Feel free to share your opinions or recommend books in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel Business Book Summaries and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest summaries. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.